Welcome to the Phone Doctor's version on how to repair and replace your iPhone 7 screen. The difficulty level for this repair is going to be a 5 out of 10 just because of a few fragile areas that we're going to point out to you, so don't worry. We're going to teach you how to doctor up your iPhone 7 and get that new screen installed. Be sure to check out the links below for your replacement screen or do-it-yourself repair kits, all with a 1-year guarantee from Phone Doctors. Without further ado, let's get into the repair. We're going to power off our device here. Slide. Take our 2 bottom screws out. That are down the bottom with our pentalobe. And I'm going to place them on our screw mat. Screw mat's very helpful to keep organized. So if you sneeze, screws stay in the same spot. Very important you put all the screws back in the same spot. Can cause permanent floor damage if you put the wrong screws in the wrong spot. All right, so to get this thing open, it's got light adhesive around the edges. Most iPhones normally would fold up. This actually folds to the side. I'll show you what I mean. Let's get your accessimo or your flat pick in between the screen and the frame. We're just going to go around the edges, loosening that adhesive. All right, so now we got most of it off. We're going to lift our screen up. And you're going to come up here. And you're going to fold to the side. So here you have your screen plug-in here, along with your battery, and then you have your proximity sensor plug-ins up here. A little different on this model is you have your tri-point screwdriver to get these 4 screws out rather than Phillips. Once that's removed, now you can take your shield off. Now you want to disconnect your battery first. Even though we power the device off, we can accidentally hit the power button during this replacement. So just to avoid that, we're going to unplug your battery. Like so. Now we can unplug your screen, which is going to be this cable right here, our screen and LCD. And then our home button flex is there. So now we're off that spot now. Now we're going to unplug our proximity sensor. This on the 7 model is Phillips. Now we're going to remove the shield. Pull this around. This one's kind of difficult to unplug with a cable, so I will actually lift the screen up like so and pull. Pull up. All right, so we're done with this guy, the chassis and the frame. So now we're gonna take all our items off the new screen. You'll notice if you have another screen, you probably won't have a home button, and you probably won't have all of the proximity sensor front camera flex on there. So what you want to do is you want to move it over from this one to your new screen, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So to get the home button out, you're going to go back to your tri-point screwdriver and you're going to take out these 4 screws here. And again, I'm using my screw mat to stay organized. These screws are all the same size on the home button. that comes out. It is there. All right, to unplug the home button, it plugs in right here. What it does is the flex runs all the way over and then it wraps around and plugs in. So I'm gonna use my plastic pick to hold down the screen home button connector. And I'm gonna hit my tweezers from behind and unplug, like so. Now we're gonna remove it. This is the most delicate part of this entire process. If you damage the home button, you'll get no functionality out of it whatsoever. Even a replacement home button won't work. So we're gonna use heat, or whatever heat you have at home, hair dryer, heat gun. We're gonna heat right here to loosen the adhesive on the home button. Sorry, this is very, very important that we get this. Okay, so now that we heated it up, there's a little flex, the home button flex on the screen, excuse me, the Connect flex. We're gonna get that out of the way. And I don't know if you can zoom in on this action here, but I'm gonna run my Assessmo underneath the flex. I'm gonna just kind of pick it up. And if it doesn't peel up like very easily, you'll want to add more heat. You do not want to tear this cable for any such reason, because a little nick will just make it not work. And as you can see, the home button fell out. There it is. All right, now we're gonna get the back shield off here. There's screws on each side. There should be 6 of them. And they are, again, the tri-point driver. All right, got that taken apart. Now we're gonna take the top screws up here. This is back to your traditional Phillips So now we got those out, and we're going to take off our shield. You can pull back our front camera flex like so, and pull out our ear speaker. And now we're gonna get this whole cable out of the housing. We're gonna add some more heat. There's your flex. Your proximity sensor. This allows your ear speaker to work. Front camera. Now you have all that out. Now you can take off the shield. That might hang up at the bottom. It's just stuck adhesive down to the back of the screen flex, so you can just basically use your finger to hold it down in place. And boom, that's off. So now you're ready to assemble your new screen. Take your shield, set down in place, make sure your screws line up. Put the screws back in, you use your tri-point driver. All right, that's back in. Now we'll just plug our proximity sensor back in. To do that, I will lay this guy back in first, this first part of the proxy. Sits flush. Okay. Plug that back in, make sure it's flush, and then we're going to fold the cable over as well. Fold the cable and put it in that little notch right there. So you just want to make sure this right here at the top is flush. This part that controls the ear speaker has two little holes, and you can just fit it down in there. And bring your ear speaker back. These little gold pieces right here will make contact with these gold pieces. Place down, and the camera will plug back into its groove. Grab our shield. All right, that's back in place. Now we're gonna put the home button back in. Home button will actually fit through the top portion of the screen. And this has a little notch on it as well, so you know where the home button will kind of rest. So you can feel it kind of click and in place. Put a little bracket over the top. Use your tri-point on these screws. All right, now that the screen's all back together, now we can plug it back into our phone. Put those back in. Put the shield back in place. And Phillips screw heads. Now you can plug your battery back in. And that's the tri-point screwdriver. All right, now you're ready to button this thing up. Like all the other models, it's got these little ridges right here. You're gonna fit in, push up so it's nice and flush. Sometimes these side frames actually get bent out. And put our two bottom screws back in, our pin lobes.